Jeff Kanenge live here at Citizen Television, straight to the bench. And tonight, it's all about the ICT, information communications. We have the Cabinet Secretary for ICT, Eliud Owalo, on the bench for the very first time. Good to see you, Waziri. Karibu sana.
Nice to see you too. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Listen, you are our line CS as the media.
Yes.
You're the person, you're the go-to person for us.
Yes.
Question is, why is there so much hostility towards the media from government offices, from government officials?
I think in the converse, there's hostility towards government.
No. No, we are the checks and balances.
Yes.
You are being hostile, and not you particular, but the government.
Let me tell you, the official position of government is that we respect the freedom of the media as is enshrined in our 2010 constitutional dispensation. At no point in time has government stated unequivocally that the freedom of the media is not going to be upheld. We respect the freedom of the media, we respect freedom of expression, and as biased as the media may be, we still look forward to giving the media the space that is due to it as per our constitutional dispensation.
Do you think we are biased?
Well, Jeff, let's face reality. I believe that the media is still facing a hangover from the last elections. The media was not impartial at all during the last elections. And it seems that the media, up to today, has still not accepted that the candidate that they supported in the last elections did not win, lost the elections. Look, in a democracy, we expect that the media would be impartial. If you look at some of the recent instances during demonstrations, you see that the media actually is coming out to mobilize people deliberately and consciously so that people get out to demonstrate. Live streaming. That clearly shows you that the media is taking sides. But as biased as the media may be, we still, as government, respect the fundamental freedom of the media, freedom of expression, and we are going to go the full hog in upholding that. At no point in time in government have we thought about gagging the media or infringing the rights of the media. We'll give the media the freedom of expression, the freedom of association that is bestowed upon it by our 2010 constitutional dispensation.
So when you refer to us, not you, but the government refers to us as Azimio media or anti-government,
what do you mean by government referring to you? I'm the official spokesperson of government. As the Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, we are the ministry that is charged with the functional mandate of advocating government policy. At no point in time have we come out to say that we are against the media. Individuals in government may hold different opinions, and that again is their right. You can't deny them that right. As is enshrined in the Constitution, freedom of expression is an inalienable right that is due to anybody. But comments from individuals is not the official position of government.
When the Deputy President refers to the media as Azimio media, Awatu, we will deal with you. And you're the government spokesman, you just said. Do you talk to your bosses? Do you talk?
Oh, yes, we talk every day. We talk every day.
Do you defend us?
But you cannot, you see, it is not for me to come out to defend the media. It is for me to defend the Constitution. That is what I swore to protect. If the media goes astray, it is not my functional mandate to come out and defend the acts of omission and commission of the media. That is not within my functional mandate, and I don't have that brief.
There is criticism and there is attacks.
Yeah.
You just mentioned the recent demonstrations. We're talking about Mandamanos.
Yes.
And we saw journalists literally being attacked by the police forces. We saw it. Nobody was arrested, nobody was charged, but the media was, they bore the brunt.
Let me put it this way. Any excesses by individual members of the police force are aboard. That we condemn in the strongest terms possible. The police force must also operate within the law, just the same way we expect the media to exercise responsibility. Despite our political inclinations, we still have a country to uphold. We need an environment that is enabling for the private sector to thrive. Some of the instances we are witnessing in the past is tantamount to chasing away investors. And this is what we are against as government, that even if we are expressing the freedom of expression that is bestowed on the media, we must act within some reasonable levels of responsibility because we have got a country to protect.
So the question now is, what assurances do you give the media moving forward? Because, you know, there might be more mandamanos going forward.
Well, be impartial. We have at no point said that we want the media to go to bed with government. No, 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 we are not interested. Be objective, be impartial, but you must operate within some modicum of honor and act of responsibility, knowing that we need an investment climate that is palatable to the private sector to invest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the other thing. Some of your colleagues have threatened to pull out advertising to some of our networks. What assurances do you give us that that's not going to happen? Because that's openly threatening us.
You see, it is not the role of government to finance the media. It so happens that the government has been advertising in the media, but the government cannot be the single source of revenue for the media. You must think outside the box. If anything, without the box. You cannot continue doing your business the way you used to do it before. We are in a digital age, Jeff, and you cannot look at government as the single source of revenue for the media. No, 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 you are getting it wrong. You must adapt to change. And the truth is that we are in a digital economy. You cannot continue doing your business the traditional way and expect that you are solely going to rely on government revenue. You are getting it wrong. And as much as I don't want to preempt some of the plans I have as the cabinet secretary responsible for that functional mandate, I don't see why the government should continue spending the amounts of money that it has been spending on advertisement revenue. We are going to re-engineer that space completely in the not too distant future. But not that we are against the media, only that we have to respond to emerging issues in the environment, including but not limited to technology.
Are you saying that you're going to make us redundant, some of us?
I'm not interested in you being redundant, Jeff. That is not my brief. What I'm saying is that anything that I do as the CS for Information Communication and Digital Economy must make sense. From a business perspective, it must be informed by logic. I'm not going to continue spending the whopping amounts of money that government has been spending on advertising revenue in this digital age. It doesn't make sense to me. And once I get approvals from relevant levels, I'm definitely going to introduce certain changes. I'm going to re-engineer the whole of that space.
You know you can't disregard citizen television. You know that.
Yes.
We have 52% of the market.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes.
You can never disregard.
I've not said I'm going to disregard you. I've said I'm going to re-engineer the operations of GAA. It has to make sense to me to spend the money that we are currently spending. I don't want to preempt what I intend to do, but I've got plans of re-engineering the operations of the GAA.
Wazir, I want to take a break, come back and talk about the ICT, the ministry you've just inherited.
Yeah.
What's it been like? Have you settled in? I want to talk about this digitalization.
Yes.
Last week on Friday, the president announced 5,000 services will be digitized.
Yes.
5,000.
Yes.
And the rollout. I want to talk about those timelines.
Yes.
I want to talk about artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Digital economy.
Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
In a moment.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too,
All
Jeff.
right. We're going to take a break, come back. Waziri, he's facing the fire tonight. Do you have questions, comments? Send them through. At Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya, the hashtag, Jiggy Live. Jiggy Live takes a break. We'll be back.